Tuesday was a busy day here in Colorado. Vice President Mike Pence touched down in Colorado for a fundraiser for the president. Ivanka Trump was here touring Lockheed Martin. And Colorado's Democratic congressional delegation toured the ICE detention center in Aurora.
You think about the people who are in this facility who have fled violence from halfway across the world, in many cases leaving their families, leaving everything they've ever known, to come to the United States to seek refuge. It is critical that we all collectively as a society, and I think as a government, demand that these individuals be treated in a humane way.
Our Democratic lawmakers vowed more oversight, saying they plan to tour every week to make sure conditions remain livable. The start of the school year is just a couple weeks away, and recruiting and keeping teachers challenging every year, right? Well, I recently sat down with the dean of the School of Education at CU Denver to learn about a program they are spearheading to recruit and keep good teachers. We are joined today by Rebecca Kantor, Dean of the School of Education and Human Development at CU Denver. And so thank you first and foremost for being here. And I know a lot of what you're doing focuses on rural education, because I think we always hear that there is constant need in our rural areas. So why is that first and foremost?
Sure. Well, the teacher shortage is really pretty much across the country here in Denver and all across the state. But it has been a long-standing challenge for the rural part of Colorado that has become, I would say, more acute more recently. So it's become a major focus for the legislative session this past year and the session before. And we at CU Denver and folks all around the state really are trying to create possibilities for addressing that shortage. The reasons are very complex. Probably most tied to the declining economy, the challenges to the economy in the rural part of the state in general. And then added to that, some of the new challenges in creating new teachers across the country related to the compression of salaries for teachers, the sort of lack of a pipeline for new teachers coming into the field has a lot to do with the pressure that teachers are under these days.
So this shortage nationwide is,
yeah.
And does it really basically come down to the pay scale, or we used to count on women to be teachers? Are they steering clear of that profession? What's happening at that level, national level?
Well, I think that women do have more choices.
Sure.
And so for a profession that has been historically, traditionally, largely women, that certainly challenges the pipeline. I think salary is a problem, but really I think teachers are looking for really terrific working conditions, support from their leaders, ability to try the kinds of things they learn in their preparation programs, and those things are being challenged too. We're putting a great deal of pressure on teachers to be accountable and held responsible for children's achievement in their classrooms, when really the ability for children to grow and thrive and achieve is attached to a whole bunch of things at a systems level, at a societal level. But we're tending to hold individual teachers responsible right now, which turns many people away from the field.
Sure. So let's talk about CU Denver's role, and what is it you're trying to find a fix? You're trying to find the solutions to the shortage. So give us some ideas of what you're thinking.
We are. So about 5 years ago, we received a large federal grant from the Department of Education and decided to devote a little over $2 million of that grant to a project in the rural part of the state that we're very proud of and excited about. The idea is a kind of a homegrown, grow your own pipeline. So rather than trying to convince people outside of rural communities to move there to work, the idea is to recruit people from inside the community and prepare them to be teachers and hope that they stay and make a commitment to their own communities. So the way we're doing that is that we're partnering with the community colleges. Our first partnership was with Otero Junior College. We have a new one also at Trinidad, the Trinidad State Junior College, where students who are majoring in education receive an associate's degree, graduate, and stay on the community college campus. We then are bringing our bachelor's program, our licensure program, to the graduates by bringing CU's program to La Junta and Trinidad. We've hired actually local retired teachers to be on-campus coordinators who bring our services from the Denver campus to the students, advising services, financial aid, registration, and so forth. They're also working with the school districts in their community to prepare the site for our students to do their student teaching and clinical practice. And then we bring the coursework in a couple of different innovative ways. We're using online, of course. We're bringing some of our coursework online. We're also hiring faculty from the community college and developing their capacity to teach our courses to the students on the community college campus. And then we're also using technology in other ways. We're creating classroom experiences here where the students are zooming in online and have a local facilitator with them to lead the group and lead the discussion.
So you're making it easier for teachers to get a teaching degree,
right,
without having to leave their communities where they're already involved and entrenched, right?
Exactly.
And does that make a difference?
It seems to. This is fairly new. We had our first 3 graduates from OJC this past May, and we have 40 in the pipeline coming up, and it's growing. Every year it's been growing larger and larger. We travel to the community and really create a relationship, bring the community into our sphere here. So we have recruiting events and celebrations. We bring the coordinators and the folks that we're working with to campus to work on curriculum and program together. So it's a long-term project, and we think it's going to have there's a lot of excitement about it.
Well, we know that this shortage exists. Everyone talks about it, and it's been an ongoing conversation for years now. So let's hope that this is a remedy down the pipeline for sure. Thank you so much, Rebecca Kantor, for your time. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. You know, you can watch this segment and others again at thedenverchannel.com/Politics Unplugged. So stay right there. We'll be right back.